foxed, intoxicated, foxy, rank, stinking, foxing a boot, mending the foot by capping it, foist, a pickpocket, cheat or rogue, see Wotan's gang, to foist, to pickpocket, pick a pocket. Foist in, words or passages surreptitiously interpolated or inserted into a book or writing. Freighters, vagabonds who beg with sham patents or briefs for hospitals, fires, inundations, etc. Free of Fumbler's Hall, a saying of one who cannot get his wife with child. Free and Easy Johns, a society which meets at the hole in the wall, Fleet Street, to tipple porter and sing bawdry. Free booters, lawless robbers and plunderers, originally soldiers who served without pay, for the privilege of plundering the enemy. Freeholder, he whose wife accompanies him to the alehouse. Freeman's Quo, Quoy, free of expense, to lush at Freeman's Quay, to drink at another's cost. Freeze, a thin, small, hard cider, much used by vintners and coopers imparting their wines to lower the price of them and to advance their gain. A freezing vintner, a vintner who balderdashes his wine. French cream, brandy, so called by the old tabbies and dough-waggers when drank in their tea. French disease, the venereal disease said to have been imported from France. French gout, the same. He suffered by a blow over the snout with a French faggot stick, i.e. he lost his nose by the pox. French leave, to take French leave, to go off without taking leaves of the company, a saying frequently applied to persons who have run away from their creditors. Frenchified, infected with the venereal disease, the mort is Frenchified, the wench is infected. Fresh milk, Cambridge newcomers to the university. Freshman, one who entered a member of the university. Fribble, an effeminate fop, a name borrowed from a celebrated character of that kind in the farce of Miss in Her Teens, written by Mr. Garrick. Friday Face, a dismal continent before and even long after the Reformation. Friday was a day of abstinence or jour maigre. Immediately after the restoration of King Charles II, a proclamation was issued prohibiting all publicans from dressing any suppers on a Friday. To frig, figuratively used for trifling. Frig pig, a trifling fiddle-faddle fellow. Frigate, a well-rigged frigate, a well-dressed wench. Frisk, to dance the Paddington frisk, to be hanged. To frisk, used by thieves to signify searching a person whom they have robbed. Blast his eyes, frisk him. Fro or vro, a woman, wife or mistress. Brush to your fro or bloss, and wheedle for crop. Run to your mistress, and soothe and coax her out of some money. Dutch. Froglander, a Dutchman. Frosty face, one pitted with the smallpox. Frog's wine, gin. Fruitful vine, a woman's private parts, i.e. that has flowers every month, and bears fruit in 9 months. Fromaged, fromaged, maybe. Choked, strangled, suffocated, or hanged. Cunt. Fubsy, plump, a fubsy wench, a plump, healthy wench. Fuddle, drunk. This is rum fuddle. This is excellent tipple, or drink. Fuddle drunk, fuddle cap, a drunkard. Fudge, nonsense. Fulhams, loaded dice are called high and lowman, or high and low Fulhams, by Ben Jonson and other writers of his time, either because they were made at Fulham, or from that place being the resort of sharpers. Full emptiness, jocular term for empty. Full march, the Scotch greys are in full march by the Crown Office, the lice are crawling down his head. Fumbler, an old or impotent man. To fumble also means to go awkwardly about any work or manual operation. Fun, a cheat or trick. Do you think to fun me out of it? Do you think you'd cheat me? Also the breach perhaps from being the abbreviation of fundament. I'll kick your fun cunt. To funk, to use an unfair motion of the hand in plumping at taw, schoolboy's term. Funk, to smoke, figuratively to smoke or stink through. Fear, I was in a cursed funk. To funk the cobbler, a schoolboy's trick performed with a asophitida and cotton which are stuffed into a pipe, the cotton being lighted and the bowl of pipe covered with a coarse handkerchief. The smoke is blown out the small end through the crannies of a cobbler's stool. Asophotida. Asophotida. Furman, alderman. Furmity or frumenti, wheat boiled up in a jelly to simper like furmity kettle, to smile or look merry about the gills. Fuss, a confusion, a hurry, and unnecessary to do about trifles. Fussock, a lazy fat woman, an old fussock, a frowsy old woman. Fussock, fustian, bombast language, red fustian port wine, fusty lugs, a beastly sluttish woman, to fuzz, to shuffle cards minutely, also to change the pack.